Hi, my name is Serenity Williams, and you are?
Karen Parsons.
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions? My first question is, can you tell us a little about yourself?
Sure. Well, for those of you who don't know, I was an actress for a long time. I was on. Most people know me from The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I played Hillary on the show. I've acted in other things as well, but most recently I've been writing, and I have a company called Sweet Blackberry, whose mission is to tell little-known stories of African American achievement through film and books.
Okay. What message did you want to tell us for today?
Well, I just wanted to share a little bit about what I've been doing. More than anything, I think, like I said, with my Sweet Blackberry, our mission is to bring little-known stories of African American achievement to children, and I think it's really important. We, unfortunately, in schools, we usually only learn about a handful of stories about Black history, and there are so many more stories that we can learn from, stories that risk being lost. That are about people who and achievements that are empowering and inspiring, and I think it's really important that we do what we can to educate ourselves and educate our children about the people that came before us. I also, in my book, which How High the Moon, which is also historical fiction, we learn a little bit about another time and what life was like for people, and I think that also is very enriching and helps us look at our current situation in life and understand how we got here, so that, for instance, difficulties that we have, race problems that we have, all of these things, sometimes if we look to our history, we can understand better how these things occurred and what we can, and give us a kind of a clue as to what we can do to make things right.
What advice do you have for our students to help them learn?
To help learn, I think my biggest advice is to read. It's always to read. I mean, I was very fortunate. My mother was a librarian, so I grew up in the library, and while she was working, and I had to wait for her to get off work, I had to spend a lot of time in the library surrounded by books. But you learn so much about other people, places. If it's fiction, you're learning about how other people might feel and what their experiences might be in different places. It opens up all kinds of worlds, and it opens your imagination up as well and transports you. And that makes us all deeper, richer human beings with more to give other people and a better understanding when we encounter anyone. It makes it easier for us to understand the world around us. And it gives us more, I think, confidence and understanding going into achieving our own dreams too. So I would say read, read, read. And for everything you want to do, if you want to write, you need to read. If you want to be an actor, you need to read. Whatever it is you're interested in doing, you need to read a lot. What? To be famous? Well, I say the first thing is don't focus on fame. Fame doesn't mean anything. Fame by itself doesn't mean anything. It has no value. It's not important. If you love acting, for instance, if you love doing it, and you happen to get on a big television show and people start to know who you are, and you become famous, well, then that's great. That's fine. But even if you love acting and you do local theater and you get to get up and play different characters and express yourself that way, and you don't become famous, that's great. It's not about the fame part. It's about loving what you do and giving everything you can to what you do and getting better and better at what you do. It's about enjoying that journey, enjoying yourself, finding joy in everything that you do and giving that to other people. I think that's the most important thing.
Okay, that's all the questions I have today. Any message you want to tell to the audience?
I just want to say that you're really great, and I hope you keep up this. I don't know if you want to be a journalist or what you want to do, but it was really nice meeting you, and I love being here. I've had a great time in Columbia. I wish I didn't have to go today because I've seen such great things, and I think the library here is the most incredible place I've ever visited in my life. That's all I have to say.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you.